In this part of the unit electrostatics, you will learn about parallel plate capacitor. You have studied in first chapter electric field intensity due to a thin sheet of infinite extent is given by E is equal to sigma by twice epsilon naught. This electric field intensity is independent of the distance of the point from this thin sheet of charge. So two such thin sheets of charge we take. One is positively charged and the other one is negatively charged. First one is having its uniform surface charge density as plus sigma, and second one is having its uniform surface charge density as minus sigma. The space around these two thin charge sheets is divided into three regions. First region is lying to the left of the positively charged plate, second region is lying in between these two charged plates, and third region is lying to the right of this negatively charged plate. We will find electric field intensities in these three regions. Firstly, we will see electric field intensity in first region. Due to positively charged plate in first region, electric field intensity will be sigma by twice epsilon naught, and due to negatively charged plate it will be minus sigma by twice epsilon naught. Why negative? Because it is directed towards the negative plate and it is opposite to the direction of electric field due to positively charged plate. So both are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, so will neutralize each other's effect. Net electric field in first region will be 0. In second region, electric field due to positively charged plate as well as due to negatively charged plate are directed, electric field lines are directed along the same direction. Red ones are showing electric field due to positively charged plate and the black ones are showing electric field due to negatively charged plate. So net electric field in between the plates of this capacitor will be sigma by twice epsilon naught plus sigma by twice epsilon naught is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. In third region, electric field intensity due to positively charged plate will be sigma by twice epsilon naught. Due to negatively charged plate will be minus sigma by twice epsilon naught, because both are opposite in direction. So both are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, so will neutralize each other's effect. So net electric field intensity in third region will also be equal to 0. So you saw in first region as well as in third region, electric field intensities due to these two thin sheets of charge are 0. Only in second region electric field intensity is non-zero, and that is equal to E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. Now we will understand parallel plate capacitor. It's a construction. It consists of two thin parallel sheets which are conducting on each is having its area A, and first plate is having uniform charge density plus sigma and the second plate is having uniform surface charge density minus sigma. These two plates are separated by distance small d. Electric field is shown in this diagram in between the plates of this capacitor. This outer surface or this second plate of this capacitor is earthed, so that the positive charge which was induced on the second plate would be neutralized by the electrons coming from earth surface. So electric field intensity in between the plates of the capacitor is given by E is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. So what will be the potential difference between the plates of the capacitor? V is equal to E into D. E we have just calculated, that is sigma by epsilon naught. So V is equal to sigma by epsilon naught into D. Now what is sigma? Sigma is surface charge density, that is Q by A. We will replace this sigma by Q by A. So you get V is equal to Q by epsilon naught A into D. V is equal to Q by epsilon naught A into D. And capacitance of a capacitor is given by this formula, C is equal to Q by V. Q charge is supplied to that plate of the capacitor and V is the potential difference developed between the plates. So C is equal to Q by V. Put up the value of V from here. You get C is equal to epsilon naught A by T. here free space is there between the plates of the capacitor. That's why permittivity of the free space epsilon naught is appearing here. If space between the plates of the capacitor is filled up with a dielectric medium of permittivity epsilon having dielectric constant K, then we can replace epsilon by epsilon naught K, or epsilon naught can be replaced by epsilon by K. So modified form of capacitance of that parallel plate capacitor will be C is equal to epsilon A by D, or C is equal to epsilon K epsilon naught A by D. So this is expression for capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. And you can see this capacitance of a capacitor does not depend upon the charge supplied to the plate of the capacitor, upon electric field, or the potential difference between the plates. It entirely depends upon the geometrical factors. What are the geometrical factors? Area of the plate, separation between the plates, and the medium in between the plates. We will study it one by one. C is directly proportional to area of the plate of the parallel plate capacitor. So greater is the area of the plate, greater will be its charge storing capacity. But there is certain limit. After that limit, we cannot increase the area of the capacitor plate because it will become too bulky. And we second factor is it is inversely proportional to separation between the plates. So we try to reduce the gap between the plates as small. We try to keep it as small as possible. And third, it is directly proportional to permittivity of the medium. So we fill up the gap between the plates of the capacitor with a medium having certain dielectric constant. So in this way we can increase the charge storing capacity of that parallel plate capacitor. This is all about this topic. Thank you.